Man, like, Derry, stream up.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Green 39! Green 39! Gone! 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 Gone!
On first down, he'll drop the throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Vic Beasley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They keep it with Henry on first down. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On second down, here's Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. On third down, Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play calling, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return it, Alvin Kamara. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Mahomes to throw on second down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Left, 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 left.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught by Watkins.
Wow.
For a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Marshall now, the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of the formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
It didn't happen.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go. 319. 319. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Come on, man. Let me fucking run. I'm faster than that guy, bro.
The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Detroit. Detroit.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Bro, what the fuck was that? God damn it!
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. 1:58 to go.
I told his fast to do a slant.
We'll come back to Oakland after this. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Camaro.
That shit makes me so fucking mad, man. That shit makes me so fucking mad.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing
that shit makes me so fucking mad.
He heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Caught outright by Patton. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now a handoff. Here's Camaro, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist,
you gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be.
Take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They can't even get the fucking Madden Club Series right. Why do I expect these little fucks to get? Look at this shit. So now my guy just keeps running backwards. I lose 15 fucking yards because my guy keeps running backwards and I can't fucking control him. Madden, you pieces of fucking shit.
So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these 2 teams go.
Every year you make the worst fucking game available. You fucks, man.
Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Goes underneath for Henry.
Look at this shit, bro.
He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And the kick by Butker is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So he splits the
a cornerback can come up, make a tackle on my guy, and have the wherewithal to grab the ball and strip it out.
Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Oh, twisting away. So well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all.
The worst fucking game y'all can make. Y'all make it every fucking year.
In the NFL. Kamara now to return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now. That's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Mahomes now to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
Lucky 56. Set. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Over.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Leopard.
Looking to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Gun.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here now, Johnny Townsend. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, it hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Black 58, rail. So.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now it's the backup Cousins. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes taking it in. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Again, it's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Cooper was the target.
I'm so done with Madden.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the pressure legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
No, I won't. I'll never do that.
It just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Marshall now, the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin with Henry, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big run that time by Henry. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. They'll try to run for it with Henry. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in that way.
Throwing his Cousins. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. This will be caught just inside the 10. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. One last shot now for Cousins. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want
to. Is my microphone on, Gates? My microphone's on?
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of
I bet you guys are wondering how I got here.
like they're moving the ball and things are working.
I want to have a brief conversation with you guys at the end of this game, just to address some things.
As an offensive coordinator,
bear with me.
Wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Bear with me.
So for Kansas City, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch
I want everybody to
right
understand this.
on EA Sports.
I don't know if you can see it. This is Clint Oldenburg's Twitter. EA Sports Madden NFL gameplay designer. Former NFL lineman / sneakerhead from Wyoming. Every year, you motherfuckers take millions of our fucking dollars. Millions. From purchasing the game, to purchasing Madden MUT packs, to funding this game. And every fucking year, we get another product of the same old bullshit. Fuck every last one of you fucking faggots. And that's not a homophobic slur. It's not. You guys are faggots, bro. Every last one of you motherfuckers are faggots. Every year you continue to give us this bullshit ass fucking product and say, hey, it's Madden, what are you gonna do? Or hey, we're working on it. Or hey, you ain't working on fucking shit. Fuck y'all.